Tyler, we're just coming off Giving Tuesday. A lot of people are thinking about, the holidays already and how they can help perhaps neighbors in need. What should we be looking out for in an era of rising costs, rising inflation, um, in terms of charitable giving, and as we head into the holidays, uh, what are you looking for with respect to how we can help our neighbors?
Yeah, it really is. Giving Tuesday is one of these days that just draws attention to the need that exists, and that need continues to go up. Food price inflation is making life more challenging. The fact that everything else is costing more continues to make things more expensive too. So it just pushes a growing number of Canadians into um, needing to rely on outside support, needing to rely on government programs, but also needing to rely on fellow Canadians to step up and do more. And so if you look at what's being done on the pressure on food banks and on food cupboards across the country, it really is quite staggering to think about how much more is needed. One of the things that I think you'll hear from probably most food banks across the country, though, is that yes, it's good for them to get donations of canned goods and whatnot, but it actually is better for them for people just to make cash donations. And I think that that's always important to underscore that, when they go out and buy food in bulk, they can stretch the dollars that they get further than an ordinary Canadian going out and buying that food. They may be able to match donations that they get from individuals with other corporate or government programs. And so really encourage people to think, if you want to do something, if you want to help people, if you want to make it easier to help people put food on their own tables this holiday season, then think about donating to a food bank, but think about donating through a cash donation to them.
I'm so glad you brought that up because at our local grocery store recently, there were a group of people outside who were, trying to encourage people to fill a bag for the food bank, and I ended up sending, an e-transfer, because of that very thing. So, um, what can where can food banks stretch that monetary donation, um, in ways that you might not be able to if just by dropping an extra tin of something in a bin.
Yeah, like, I really have to underscore, bulk buying in bulk makes a difference, right? So think about it. So somebody donating a can of pasta sauce, right, is that can cost a couple of dollars in the store. But so when a food bank goes and buys it, they don't necessarily just buy a can. They'll buy a case. They may even buy a pallet of pasta sauce at a time, and they can use that power, that bulk buying, to really stretch those dollars quite a bit further. It really is striking to see how much of a difference it can make. It can make their dollars go 50% or almost twice as far in some cases whenever they're doing the buying through the bulk buying programs, through relationships that they have with food suppliers, retailers, and others. And so again, it's every little bit helps. Donating that can of tomato sauce is good, but taking that $3 that you were going to spend on the tomato sauce and giving it to the food bank directly so that they can spend maybe $1.50 or $2 on that can and invest that extra dollar in something else is just it's a better outcome, and allows more people to benefit from the donation you're making.